Hi Scorpio, this is Luciani Porte giving you your monthly spiritual advice for January 2019. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you like it, please subscribe, leave a comment. Also, if you're looking for a personal reading, I left my email below so that I can definitely send you my information in regards to that. So let's get right into it. Happy new moon if you celebrate or follow the lunar stages. Um, it's a really powerful energy right now for grounding, and it's kind of like that get your shit together energy, being the sun is though is in Capricorn, moon right now is in Capricorn, new moon is coming up. Also with Saturn being also in Capricorn right now, it's just a lot of karmic endings, karmic beginnings, a lot of karma is being served, a lot of integrity, time related, successful projects, the list goes on with reputation, how you're perceived. Just like, you can't hide from this energy. It's one of those types where it's just like everything is just out in the open and bare. So anyway, that's astrology. So let's get into tarot. So, Spirit guides, what are Scorpio messages for January 2019? Spirit guides, what are messages for beautiful, beautiful Scorpios for January 2019? Oh, there's a lot of court cards. Whoa. Literally? Seriously, Scorpio? Seriously? All court cards. Major arcana cards. Um, that's interesting because this actually was in your reading last week I did for the weeklies in the same position. Um, and also, okay, so let's get into it. There is definitely this thing where, so you have the Temperance card here in reverse, okay? So yet again, there's some sort of like disharmony that happened, some kind of unbalanced behavior. For some of you guys, this means really a lack of faith. Temperance is usually the Sagittarius energy, but for the most part, it's really like finding the truth in the matter of something. Um, Also, this is just disharmonious, some sort of inability to coordinate. There's a separation that could have possibly happened here. Um, and it was definitely with somebody that you wanted to start this whole entire world with, but it was just some sort of stagnant energy here. Um, for others of you with that Empress here, this also could possibly mean um, some kind of stoppage that occurred, some kind of inaction, some kind of just destruction. Something was being destructed because of a separation. Others of you, there's some sort of lack of coordination that happened, and there's like not enough action being taken place. There's an inaction that have happened in some kind of project that needs your energy and it's not there, and you might become reawakened into it with this judgment here. You might just be going to that higher mind, that reawakening state, because then with the Fool card here, it just you now just immediately just know. I mean, with the Fool card here, you now truly know something all the way through and through because you go into this higher mind. you get this re-enlightened state, something that just clicks for you out of nowhere or something. And it just turns it, and I'm saying out of nowhere because with the judgment and then the fool to come right out is kind of like, aha, like this awakening that immediately turns you into like this, oh, I have to make the right choices and they're vital importance to me. And also, I must be careful to use all of my powers to make the right choices in life. You just start having you just start making right choices because you get this awakening state that, oh my God, I really am destroying myself. Um, for others of you, if this is work related, let's just keep it general. I give you two case scenarios. There's some sort of incoordination that needs to be happening with a project, a job. You don't want to destroy it just yet. Okay? You don't want to also not have enough energy for it in action. You get this reawakening state. It's time to see it for what it truly is, some sort of reawakening state, some kind of changing your personal consciousness. Something that changing your personal conscious that literally you just wake up the next morning and be like, oh my God, I now know I have to make right choices in my life. For others of you, this is some sort of separation that happened and you realize it was destroyed. Whether someone was using destruction in order for it seems like you like destroyed something or something was destructive and you just wake up. It's just like this aha moment. Or both of you, I'm gonna clarify this. So I just want to say, but for basically for most of you, you have this re-enlightened state and you're just like, oh shit, I gotta make right choices now. The Fool card coming out right there is so funny because it's like hand in hand. But anyway, with the World card, so you have the 2021, which is the last, this is like the sign of completion, okay? And then the zero, and you're coming into like this completion, Scorpio, right? And you're realizing you don't want to be some sort of destruction to yourself because it's so disharmonious. And you get this aha moment of like, oh shit, and then you just start creating so much abundance for yourself because you're making like these new decisions with how you're feeling. Yes, you're feeling like, yo, something has to be done. For others of you, this could possibly be um, some sort of success. You also arrive at, some of you guys feel like you're arriving at this cosmic consciousness. Like you're going into like this, um, I see reawakening, I see cosmic consciousness, I see a lot of I'm so sorry, give me a second, let me think. The, um, you gotta go into that chakra, not your pineal chakra. I'm like losing my mind. I cannot. It's like relation to the color purple. Is your cosmic consciousness, right? Your third eye is all well seeing, all knowing. But with that conscious chakra, it's very, very, very cosmic. It's like you see beyond. And when you do see those things, you are able to make beautiful, beautiful decisions. With the with the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse, there's some sort of lack of collaboration. Some kind of lack of collaboration for others of you. There's this mediocrity. For others of you, this is some sort of pettiness. This is pettiness and weakness card, right? Others of you, if this is like a project or work related, then there's some sort of mediocrity. And and you're like knowing that there has to be more ideals to have it be commonplace. If this is some sort of relationship, this is definitely someone being extremely petty. And it makes sense because with this here with the Empress in the reverse, um, someone's very destructive, warlike. Um, with the Seven of Cups here in the reverse as your spirit advice, your Seven of Cups energy is like you're now kind of coming into the realization of this yet again. Oh wow. So Scorpio, it seems like you're coming out of something. You're like coming out of something so petty, so destructive, so disharmonious. You're literally keep looking at all of the disharmony, whether this is a job, project, relationships. Relationships could be your family, friends, loved ones, persons you're with, and you're realizing like it's causing so much obstacles and discord, and it's from some sort of destruction that keeps happening. Someone is moving in a warlike way, and you just get this like awakening state where it's like, oh shoot, okay, okay, cosmic energy. You're stepping into this cosmic energy, um, and you're realizing it. And you're in the spirit of Isis saying, use your good use of determination and will. Okay, because if you do that, some sort of project is going to be realized. So whatever you start understanding and be realistic about it, it just comes to you so naturally. Okay. If that's relating some sort of project or new employment or business, you gotta start creating action. Okay, action oriented. If there's some kind of relationship, you got to realize that this energy is like be determined and have will to have this harmony, have some sort of um, yeah, harmony and coordination. What you're recalling on is Queen of Pentacles. You're recalling on an Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But you're recalling on this person that's just so, um, I guess, high intelligence with that Queen of Pentacles. She's very thoughtful. She's a creator on the physical plane. So this is probably an energy that can create and create and can create and can create on the physical plane. Okay. Person that uses her talents very well. She's very generous. Um, she doesn't believe that she's in material lack. She's very secure. So some of you guys are feeling either very, I mean, recalling on this energy that you're with someone who's very generous, some beautiful, intelligent person that's very creative and very secured. But others of you, you could start, you might be recalling on security, like my security. Security, what is security for you? Well, the Two of Pentacles, yet again, disharmony in a reverse. Some sort of disharmony that can come about of everything if you don't go into that cosmic mindset, if you don't have this reawakening to make these right decisions. Yes, it could definitely mean that there's some kind of inability to handle two situations at once. Okay. Um, you might even be like forcing yourself to be happy right now or forcing yourself to have this enjoyment, but you're not really happy. Some sort of, how can I explain this card? This Two of Pentacles in the reverse also mean that there's a lack of collaboration. This also means disharmony. This can also mean, yet again, you need to be able to be two places at the same time. But with the Eight of Swords, you're able to break free from all this. Whatever you think that you're destructive or warlike or disharmonious or your inability to be at two places at the same time, you are. You have the whole. You break free out of all of what I just said. The in this energy reading is that you actually break free. Because you keep recalling on some gorgeous woman in your life or gorgeous man in your life. Let it be androgynous. Or you're recalling on your security, recalling on your creativity in the physical plane, what you want to manifest. But don't be fake with it. If you're not happy, you're not happy. If you're not like, if you're not act, don't act like. I mean, this is basically saying you're forcing yourself to be somebody you're not. Meaning, like you're forcing yourself to be happy when you're really not. You know what I mean? And that I'll clarify. Yep, you feel like you've been abandoned, or you have a fear of abandonment um, that causes disharmony. I'm seeing. So maybe a fear of abandonment is here because you feel, well, because it seems like the fear of abandonment leaves you disharmonious or unwilling to collaborate. And message from fire is saying do not give up hope. Please finish what you start. Whatever you have started, please finish it. And if that means that you have to really get into your higher mind for this reawakening, do not finish that out. Don't lose hope. Do not lose hope. Everything is going to come into play with that seven of air. Also, I'm sorry, the seven of air there, but this is the seven of swords in traditional tarot. Yeah, someone is having some sort of uncertainty. Um, somebody you feel like there's some sort of instability in some sort of let's say disharmony here. Okay. Um, where you feel like you could be abandoned. Fear of abandonment causes you to be disharmonious. And don't lose your faith and hope because there is a reawakening literally right here for you. The three of fire in the reverse is kind of like very, and that's 3 and 3. Hmm. So somebody's stuck in their ways. Somebody is stuck in their ways. Who's stuck in their ways? I don't know. But you have to also know that you can't be prideful, you can't be arrogant because that pride and arrogance leads you to be very destructive. Okay? Don't let your pride and arrogance lead you to destruction, Scorpio. The reason why all right, side note, I'm sorry. The reason I just reminded myself of something. The reason why I named this YouTube channel Too Real for You because that's always been my name on YouTube, but it's like I'm not going to be that reader that's trying to be biased. I've been studying tarot for a very long time here. It's very important to get every message here for you so that whomever you take from, whether it's job, relations, internal, external factors, all of these different readings and how they come out have to be presented right to the seeker. I'm so sorry. Some of the messages aren't going to be cute. Some of the messages are going to be very heavy. If they're not relating to you, you don't have to worry about it. That's what a personal reading is for. So, anyway, I'm so sorry to say that. It has nothing to do with you. But this energy reminds me of someone being stuck in their ways. Someone, their pride or arrogance get in the way of this action, this inaction, or if this is job related, you're feeling like you don't want to get left out in the cold. Say if your fear of being fired or something is very unstable for you, and it just causes you to tense up and be very disharmonious at the job, or not non-collaborative, or you feel like you're a fear of a separation, some sort of instability that occurs that brings a separation or quit or you fire or whatever. But because of somebody's arrogance and pride at the job or in the project, or if you're trying to get a loan, somebody's just being right. Whatever the case is, Someone is their pride and arrogance is destroying you. For others of you, this could just be you, where your fear of being abandoned or your fear of separation causes you to be destructive, and also you're using your pride and arrogance for it. But don't lose hope. Listen, there's a reawakening here because it's like, I don't know if y'all already going through this. I think this is something that you're already progressively going through. Wow, this is definitely a relationship. All right, so y'all had a separation. Somebody arrogance and pride literally destroyed something. And now I think Scorpio is realizing that. You're starting to gain understanding from advice. I don't know what kind of advice you're getting. It could be from relatives, friends. Um, this could also mean advising you to get information from your friends, the friends that you can ask advice on, if you know what I mean. Certain people you can't ask no advice from. But stab. It's true. But anyway, um, yeah, you have to go back to that path that you got lost in. Whatever path that you got lost in. Finding strength in some of your relatives, listening to their advice. Also, this means listening to your beloved one. Pay attention to their suggestions. Okay? Recover lost love. Reinforce your defenses and live in your optimism. Ooh, that's powerful. Because you're having this reawakening state and you're starting to realize that. You're starting to realize like all of these gorgeous energies. And what happens is that you get this new opportunity in love again. This means a new love is here for you. I mean a reawakened love. A reawakened love. You start to come into making right decisions in love again. This is harmony again. You come in making right decisions with harmony now. You might be feeling like, I'm done with being broke. I'm sorry. I'm done with being broke. You might be feeling like that. You might be feeling like, listen, my cosmic consciousness is telling me I don't need to be without. For some of you, this could possibly you might be feeling like there's so many obstacles that I have to go to my higher cosmic mindset for it. Also, you guys, you might feel like, oh my God, there's so many messages here. For some of you Scorpios, you might be having a cosmic consciousness or coming into this realization of your unwillingness to learn. Some of you guys, you're just starting to see like, oh, practical jokes aren't that funny to me. And it's saying like, hmm, do not be the joker, try not to be the victim, basically. But for most of y'all, you guys are just feeling like you're at a loss and you're going to your higher mind at this particular time. With the seven of earth in the reverse, um, with the three of pentacles in the reverse, there is definitely some kind of uh, I would say you're just feeling so unsatisfied with what you produced, if that makes sense. From others of you, you're very anxious over some money, or you feel like you got really little gain after all of the work you have done. Um, Also, with you guys, because of that pettiness that's here, it left you in an unprofitable state. However, yet again, this could be with earth energy again, because it's both earth energies, or you have to tap into this energy. But regardless of the fact, someone's level of pettiness, if this is at the job, somebody pettiness is literally now becoming unprofitable for you. If this is in a relationship, somebody's pettiness in a relationship caused this separation because of disharmony and pettiness and weakness. And also with this here, somebody's pride and ego is getting in the way. And now somebody's in a state of an enlightenment, in some sort of state of enlightenment, because in the future what happens is this gorgeous new love energy. It could be with the same person you separated from, or this is coming in as new beautiful love energy. um I think this is somebody that you're already reflecting on in the future, because you're reflecting on this gorgeous energy. Oh, hold on, let me. Six of fire in the reverse, five of fire there. So with that six of fire that clarifies this, you realize you go into this realization. You go into this realization that I am in some sort of delay. There's a delay here. There's some sort of fear of some kind of enemy. Not saying you guys are fearful of anybody. No one, I know for a fact you guys aren't fearful. But what that simply means is that you're realizing some fears you had. That makes sense. Whatever. Now, maybe the fears is coming from your lack, like your abandonment issue. You might have abandonment issues. You might be feeling like somebody like is always going to flight from you, and you're starting to realize you're starting to realize a lot of things. You're starting to realize um, some of the pettiness that goes on at the job that's leaving you at an unprofitable state, or in a relationship, or in family matters, or in a business venture, and you're realizing like these delays that are occurring, or these fears that I have, and you're about to take them head the hell on. With the five of wands here, you are yeah, this, you might be in a relationship with an earth sign. Um, you might be quarreling, like this is like petty arguments. This is like struggles, strife, the battle of life, right? Um, Somebody that you really do think is your security net, this intelligent, beautiful, creative person, but you guys have a lot of like fighting and obstacles. It came from somebody, I don't know, you're just reflecting on all of the battles. And with the two of pentacles here, there's a failure in harmony. There has been a failure in really trying to create harmony. And because of that, it really, someone, whoever is petty, hey, drop a comment below and let me know if this is something that you can resonate with. In the four of earth in the reverse. The four of earth in the reverse, which is the four of pentacles in traditional tarot. um there's some setbacks, some obstacles, some delay. There's this obstacles in you breaking free out of old programs. It could be delays or set. You might have some setbacks because of you know these setbacks, and for some of you guys, you're going to set back your actual new beginning, this breaking free from this. From others of you, you realize that oh my God, all of these setbacks I just fucking went through. Excuse my language, I'm so sorry. All of these setbacks that I just went through, time to literally put them away. These setbacks, I'm breaking free from them. The delays, I'm breaking free from them. The conformities of how I think and I feel, putting them away. Breaking free. You're breaking free. You're breaking free and you're in this new aligned state of being, okay? I think you're realizing some fears you're having. You're not, there's there's you having a lot of fights with somebody that you truly care about, that you think the world of. You really do. But there's a failure in harmony here because of someone's pettiness. Highly, highly petty. And you're seeing the setbacks that it created for you for being petty. You can't let the ego and pride get in the way. Every Scorpio I've ever known in my entire life has a problem with pride and ego. I mean, we all do, first off. But, you know, taking this, and you had a lot of earth energy here. So taking that earth energy and kind of having this reawakened state is good. But you guys are coming into this gorgeous, gorgeous new beginning. Um, don't be afraid of it. Whatever it is, flow with energy. Your spirit advice is literally saying, literally saying, like, realize these setbacks now, realize these fears that you have, because as soon as you know what these fears are, you're able to immediately go into this re-enlightened stage so that you can just have this new, beautiful beginning and this beautiful harmony, okay? So thank you guys for coming to this channel. I will see you guys next week as I continue my weekly pulls. Thank you. Bye.